Alright, one sec. There we go. Alright, hello everybody, Stefano Gaming here. As you can see, we are going to go back to work on that little fancy card game for a bit. Though I might... Whew. Sorry, we're stretching. What's it called? I might take a break from this game for a bit, since I may or may not have gotten a commission, finally, to work on a game, so that's pretty epic. So I might be working on another game for a bit. But in the meantime, while we wait, I'm gonna be working on this stuff. So I'm gonna really quickly pull up our little background music and stuff so we can listen to that. And then then we'll just start working on this again. We'll start uh piecing together some of the other stuff and whatnot. And we do need to add more cards, so that's like one of the main things. We need to just add a bunch more cards. So we'll get to that. Let me switch to playlist. I want to do our... There we go, this one. There we go. Also, you guys may have noticed as well that we have some new little dudes too, as you can see. For like my character, it is the marksman from Risk of Rain. So now you can get little Risk of Rain avatars, which is pretty epic. And there's different colors as well. Like right now I'm using a red version, which is pretty epic. I still have those hearts around my name though, and I don't know how to fucking get rid of those. I have tried literally everything and they do not go away. But like, there's that. But yeah, so we're gonna be working on this. So let's see, where were we last time? So we had, we could get cards going between those. Okay. Oh yeah, we did need to start building the deck management area. Where you could like, choose your cards. And so here, let's also really quickly go into here. We gotta find the card game files. We gotta replace these. That one we haven't made art for yet. The blood, so we haven't done that either. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because the thing with that was we're gonna have to like make the art. Oh yeah, okay, I remember why we stopped working on that now. Oh, I see. Yeah, that'll be a pain. Card games are a lot harder than you'd think to make, my god. Yikes. When I originally went to working on this game, I thought it was gonna be hella easy, but I was very wrong. Oh my god, it has desktop audio off. There we go. Now you guys have your nice background music. There we go. Alright, so let's think here a bit. A little bitty bit. Let me also close Discord so my shit isn't lagging, since I don't need Discord open right now. Okay. Well. I mean, I guess, we could just start adding more cards, or like just adding newer art to said cards. Could definitely get on that. Just here. Alright, so so we'll start with the blood cell. So let's pull up our nice little art for that, so we can get to work on making a new and improved one. Let me make sure A spray is visible. There we go. Okay, so we gotta find... I think it was this. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, that's what we were looking for. Okay, there we go. So now we have this. We just gotta take this little measurement here. Get that, and then we can just remove this. And yeah, now we just gotta draw our little dude. So let me also pull up a little reference image. Probably don't need like too much of a reference because I'm, I'm basically drawing a fucking blood cell that's like all evil looking. So I can just look up like, well, it's a white blood cell. But I mean, that's, Okay, so we're basically I'm just drawing, yeah. It's kind of just like a white blob with like weird little purpley bits inside. So yeah, I guess we'll just get to kind of making, yeah, a weird shaped circle thing, I guess. So yeah, so we'll just start making a little bit of like a lumpy kind of circle. So we can do this. This is one of those things where I feel like it would be so much easier on like using like an actual like drawing tablet or something. Like drawing a lumpy circle shape, I feel like is a little weird trying to do that on a mouse. I mean, I guess doing that on a mouse, it already just looks kind of extra lumpy, but like you get the point. Okay, so we're gonna get this all nice, make sure that's, you know, darkened and whatnot. I mean, that's sort of what I'm going for. It's like kind of like just a meatball looking thing. And the only issue with it though is that we have to try to make it like white. So we'll start by just, I guess, taking this. And we're just gonna kind of just paint in. Oh, fuck, it's on the wrong layer. Oh, yeah. We're just gonna kind of paint in this circle. Just gonna go through here, just paint a little circle around this. And we're just gonna use the bucket tool, just fill it in. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna grab slightly darker white. So in other words, gray. And we're gonna lower the opacity of that a little bit. We're gonna add some little kind of like pokey things, kind of like little, yeah, like bumps and sort of like spikes on it a little bit. And then we can also add some things like that, like a tiny bit of shading to some of the little spikes on the outside of it. Just sort of give it that, you know, nice look of depth to it, kind of, and whatnot. So just gonna do that. There we go. Some more around the edges there. Okay. So we have the basic kind of white blood cell-ish look. The only thing is we need to have like, you know, what's it called? The other little bits underneath it. And so for that, we're gonna go back to this white here, and we're gonna do kind of like this. So we're gonna delete that, and then we're gonna paste. Well, actually, here we'll draw around this first with just like the full white. There we go. So here, so we'll go another layer under. We're gonna draw, yeah, like a full white layer kind of around here. There we go. And then we're gonna lower the opacity and then copy that in the middle. So then we have this sort of like film-ish layer. And with that white film, I'm just gonna also merge these. And then under that white film, we're gonna add, yeah, like some weird little like purpley bits. So it looks like, double check. Okay, because there's different types of white blood cells, so it kind of just depends on which one we're gonna go for. Damaged cells, blood viruses. We want one of these ones. I don't know how to fucking say that. Lymphocytes. I think that's how it's said. And it says helps fight viruses and make antibodies. And that's like exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so it looks like it's got a big purple bean. Like a fucking... Oh, it looks like almost like a giant kidney. Like right here. Yeah, that works. More or less. I'll just make one that's full opacity down here. There we go. And then we'll just lower that opacity again, and we'll just kind of clear up the little edges there. Kind of like the look of this, how it looks almost like jello, or like, yeah, just very gelatinous. I like that, like kind of jelly look. That's nice. I think I might also take this layer and make it a little bit, yeah, a little more cloudy. And a little less, yeah, more like that kind of. Just grab like this. I'm just gonna darken up some areas of this here. There we go. Okay, and then it's got some little like red bits in there. They're kind of like little red dots, splotchy thingies. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. I am actually going to lower the opacity of that layer a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Honestly, that should be somewhat good. And then we can add another layer underneath where we just basically make it just pure like white. And then, yeah, I guess on this layer here, we'll add some more sort of like gray to kind of build up on those little like highlight areas a little bit. There we go. So kind of like that. And then we can honestly just go through here and add, yeah, a couple little bits around the edges. Can just help with some of that shading a bit. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, fuck, did not mean to do that. There we go. Alright, yeah, that looks good, more or less. I mean, it looked kind of like the white blood cell weird thingy majigger that we were going for. Just trim up the edges of that a little bit. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. And then, yeah, and then we can just go around the outline here and just, you know, make sure that's a little bit nicer. That nice thick kind of black outline. Alright. So the only thing too is though, if we want to add like here, let me flatten this. I don't know if we want to do like the original thing where we added like a face to it though, you know, because we added this like kind of angry looking face, and I don't know if we want to keep that or not. So like we could, if we want, we could do like, you know, take this like darker color and sort of add like a, okay, that might be a little bit too thick of a line. I'm just doing normal one thick. I'd say like we could add some like, you know, thing kind of like this. Bro, this looks like fucking, what's that one thing from SpongeBob? The Dirty Bubble, I think it's called. It's the fucking Dirty Bubble. It's tragic. But I'd say we could add something like this to it. Like just to, you know, give it a little bit more like life or like personality per se. Like we could give it like that and then like some creepy eyes. Or we could just make it where it doesn't have any eyes. And just make it where like kind of looks like those little weird dots are kind of its eyes. And let's see, if I were to give it like, you know, It almost looks like if Ghastly, like the Pokemon, was like a clown. Clown Ghastly. And then we'll grab this like transparent kind of black. And we can kind of like put that over it. There we go. So it's like we could have with creepy face or like without creepy face. I don't know. Because like without creepy face you can see more of the details of it and it looks more just like a cell, right? But like with the creepy face it's like obviously you can't see as much of the details, but like it gives it more personality, I guess. I don't know. That is a good question. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll, I might export 2 of these and have like a little vote in the server since we don't have anybody in chat right now. To sort of be the tiebreaker for it, you know? Alright, so we'll do with face. And then we'll disable this without face. Let me go check. Let me go post in Discord server, see what people think. Sec. There we go. Alright, I just like speed ran made a vote on if I should give the blood cell a face or no. Alright, so far we have a vote for yes. So we're gonna wait a bit. Alright, so for now, since we have a tiebreaker vote, we'll give it a face. And then obviously if they end up changing their idea or their thoughts on it later, then we will remove its face. Alright, there we go. So that's that question answered. So now we can go over here. And we can paste this beautiful boy down. Gotta place him like right here in the center, kind of. There we go. Now we have our nice little blood cell. Look at him, he's so handsome. Truly beautiful. Alright, let me close Discord now then. There we go. Beautiful, look at him. He's a happy little blood cell man. Alright, sweet. So now we can export this. White blood cell. Then we'll paste that. Or not paste that, we'll export that really quick. There we go. Now we can get rid of this. Go into here. We can add our beautiful, beloved blood cell. Perfect. So now we'll apply, and then we're also going to go to the player cards. And we're going to add the white blood cell as well, but we're going to... let me go here really quick. we're gonna go to the color layer. And one second, I gotta remember how to do this. I think it's this. I'm pretty sure. Let me like. Okay, yeah, there we go. So that only colors in that layer. And so what we're gonna do is basically just make the cell a bit grayer. We're gonna add like maybe like a little layer of red to it. And I don't know about the red. I think though we might add the red to its eyes though a little bit. Let's see. I don't know. I do know though for the, what's it called? For the one boss fight type blood cell, it is going to be red tinted. So we might actually do that really quick. So we'll have that tinted red, and then we will go back and give it a like darker red for the mouth. At least for like the outline of the mouth. Yeah, that lock alpha thing is really fucking nice, because then I don't have to worry about accidentally drawing on the bits underneath, you know? That is very, very convenient. For whenever we're just like recoloring stuff and whatnot. Just gonna get that slightly darker mouth outline. And then this will be the blood clot one instead of the blood cell. There we go. There we go, looks nice. We got our spooky red version. Okay. So we will also really quickly flatten this, copy this, then we'll head over here, and we will move him right here. There we go. And then we'll export this. White blood, and then we'll call it clot instead of cell. There we go. Okay, PNG, save, yes. Okay, and then we are going to get rid of all that red, if it'll undo that far back. If not, that's fine. Oh wow, look at that, that looks cool. I didn't realize I could hold Control Z and do that. That's cool. Okay, so now we'll just do that. And then we're going to make, yeah, this part just a little bit darker, a little bit like more gray, since it's, you know, a sort of more dead evil virus version and whatnot, which this will be for, oh fuck, that's the wrong layer. I meant to do all three of these. There we go. And then we will paste this. And that will be for the one that the player gets. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we're just going to paste this. Perfect. Okay, and then we can just delete that. Save, and then we can close this for now. So we'll go into here, we'll put in the player one. We'll apply that. We'll go to the enemy cards. We'll go to the white blood clot. We'll add this. There we go. So now those enemy cards are going to be looking, you know, a little bit nicer, which will be good. So let's let's give that a test run really quick. Let me also make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, it does not look like you can. Okay, let me go here then. Sec, let me just center this properly. Center to screen. There we go. Much better. Alright. So now we have our, you know, fancy little cards here. We'll play these. There we go. There we go. See, look at their little blood cells. They look so much nicer now. Beautiful. And then the blood clot should look also just much spookier. There we go. So now he's got his red tint. Beautiful, beautiful. That looks really good. Okay, yep, and then the antibody and the whatever the other one was. We'll have to work on that one next. Yeah, that one. Oh, that's just the blue antibody. I see. Alright, sweet. So yeah, so we will get to those next. Which should not also be that bad to make, since they're literally just like, you know, what's it called? Let me get this right here. So these also are going to have red backgrounds. So we'll get that. Okay. But the nice thing for the antibodies, though, is they're basically just like triangles, kind of. They're like a sort of an upside down triad thingy. So that's pretty nice. Pretty convenient. Alright. So, double check this. Let me also, since that's not really centered for you guys that much. There we go. Much better. Okay, so let me also just double check, like look up a... Yeah, like this. That's a good little mini diagram. Alright. So we'll go back to this. We'll get our little black outline kind of thing here. So this is 3. So it's simple ink. There we go. Alright, so now we're just going to start making our weird little lumpy triad thing. So we're just going to... Actually, that's a little too dark. I want to have a little bit of variety to that. There we go. So we're just going to add just some little lumpy lumps here. And then we can obviously, recenter these as well. So we have like this one here. And if we're really feeling that too, we can also always rotate this. Yes, we got like this. Little lumpy little bit here. And then we just gotta connect these with this weird little thing here. It almost looks kind of like a skull with really elongated eyes, which is kind of nice. That's funny. Just doing little like circular motions here on something, because that's a little bit too far. I need just to like widen out a little bit more. I'd say it kind of almost looks like a discount ghost face mask. Either that or like a clump of chicken nuggets. But I mean, hey, that's what they look like. They're weird, like things where it's like just 3 little lumpy bits. I'm curious to see what this looks like if we rotate it a little bit more. Honestly, yeah, something like that could work. Might rotate it like a little bit more to the left. There we go. Do something kind of like that. And we'll just head back in here. We'll thicken up that outline a little bit more. Make it a little bit darker. Just so that it's, got a little bit nicer clarity to it. So it's easier to read. Read as in like look at and like know what it is right away. Not read as in like reading a book. But I'm sure you guys already understood that. There we go. So now we have a nice little weird antibody thing. And then for the colors, we're going to have, two different variants. There's a red one and there's a blue one. So the red one has this sort of like, gotta find the right red. Yeah, something kind of like that. So we'll just, make a general color area here. Like that. And then this bottom half on both colors is like a yellowish kind of thing. So we're just gonna go through here doing that. I'm just gonna also trim off the edges there a bit. And then we'll obviously go back in with the black and we'll fix up that outline. Actually, we might do that just really quick right now. There we go. Okay. So now we'll go back down here. Okay. Okay, something like that, and this middle bit will also be that weird yellowish color. So it's sort of like a... kind of like that. Oh, fuck. Did not do that. Okay, a little bit less. Yeah, more like that. That, like, weird, gross, yellowish, grayish, green kind of color. That's what we're looking for. Oh, fuck. Just get that little bit there. And this little bit is also the weird yellow color. There we go. And so now we basically just need to add a little bit of shading and shit, and then we should be fine. So we're just going to take this. We'll darken it up a little bit. Lower the opacity. And then we'll just add a little bit of, kind of darkening around the edges of that. And then we'll get a little bit darker of the red. And do the same thing. There we go. And then just add a bit of kind of almost like an inner outline with that. And then we'll add some highlight areas too, as well. So we'll take like the red here and we'll do a much brighter version. We'll add that kind of like outline to the middle of it there. A little shine to it, kind of. That one's a little rough. We'll try to get like a general shape of it. Yeah, kind of like that. There we go. We got a weird little antibody thing. Alright, yeah, that should be good. And so now we just need to make a blue variant. I did not need to move that whole thing. Oh my god. Okay. And then we're just going to go back in here. Like I said, we're just going to touch up the outline a little bit here. And then we'll, go make the blue variant. Which actually, I'm pretty sure there's a way to just, like, do that. Like, tint/replace, like, colors. But I don't know exactly how to do that. I don't know if I've done that as much on Aseprite. I know it's in there, I just gotta learn how to do it. Alright, so let's really quickly... Oh, fuck, that is the wrong part. Just flatten this. Put this, like, right about here. And then I'll just export this. Okay, so we have antibody. Okay. I'll save that. And then we're gonna make our other version. So we're gonna take this, and since I don't know how to do that thing yet, we're just gonna basically go into here and just paint over the entire thing. But we're just gonna like do it just so we like sort of somewhat know what the colors still are. So actually the yellow part we don't even have to really touch that much, because the yellow is gonna stay the same for both. So honestly, yeah, we can just basically just fill in this part. So all the parts that are red will just go in there and we'll replace that, and then we'll just touch up the shading again. Okay. And there we go. Okay, and now we can just kind of go in here and fill that in. There we go. Alright, now we basically just gotta, you know, darken it a little bit around the edges. So we'll just go in here and do that. This nice little bit around here. Okay, it's looking nice. Go. And now we just need to take this, get a brighter one. Oh fuck, did not mean to do that. Whoops. Yeah, just make that brighter. And I'll make this a little bit bigger. And we'll just make a nice little highlight on there. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now we have our blue one done. Epic. So now I can just get rid of this reference image. We can put this together. And then we just gotta center this on top of right here so that they're lined up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then we're just gonna spread this to the blue one. Okay, let me double check too that it's in the right file spot. It is not. Okay, we could do that. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now we can close the, or actually before we close this, let's get rid of that. Set this back to the way it is. And we can delete this. Okay, there we go. So now we can go to the antibody enemy. We will add in the new colors for that. There we go. And then here we'll also look at our blood cards here, since we also have the new blood cell, you know. So we'll toss a couple of those in there. There we go. Set that to 10. Alright, and then we'll start that up. Yep. There we go. So now we have the, you know, it's very slightly darker blood cell, but you can see that a little better now. There we go. I will have to also adjust names, since this name tag does go a little bit, you know, more than that. But that's fine. There we go. There's the new antibody. Looking nice and fancy. And then we should see the next one here in a sec. There we go. This is blue. Perfect. That looks really, really nice. Sweet. Very epic. So that's what? 4 new card redesigns. We have the White Blood Cell, the White Blood Clot, which basically is the White Blood Cell with red eyes. So we have the 2 antibodies. There's also the White Blood Cell player card. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's been what 40 minutes, and we've made a couple new designs. So that's pretty nice. Good progress on that art. So now the only main cards that we really need to redo their art for is the, what's it called? I mean, I guess I could also redo the one for like this since they're more pixelated, but I kind of like how those look for now. Like the mana cards are just like the backs of the cards. We can always go back and do that later. I do need to do the original placement holder cards. So like the Bone Baron, we need to redo that so that it fits the style now. The Flesh Bearer and the Blood Ribbon, those 3 we need to redo now. But at least for that one, those ones we have like really, really good references of what they're gonna look like, so that's really nice. But yeah, alright, sweet. I think for now though, I am gonna end the stream. It's gonna be, tiny short stream where we just do some art, but I feel like we made some pretty good progress. And also just to, kind of update you guys on status of this game and like what are my plans for the future and whatnot. But yeah, I think if that whole commission game works out and everything, then yeah, then I'll be working on that. I might stream that if the person that's commissioning me to make that game permits it, like if they want me to stream the game. I mean, they did say that they wanted me to teach them a little bit of Gdevelop as well, so maybe I will stream that so you can also see the process of how it's being made. But yeah, so that'll be its whole own thing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.